Hey buddy, welcome back to the channel and to World of Warships. So today I'm featuring the Tier 6 French destroyer, the Geupard. Could be pronounced Geupard, I'm not really sure, but I'm going with Geupard. So it's a standard battle on the map Trident. And I must say, I really love these new French destroyers. I'm up to the tier 8 Fantastique or something. I think it's called that, yeah. And I really love the kind of different playstyles this ship gives you. So it's kind of a new way to play destroyers, and it's always great when you have the opportunity to change it up. As you can see, I'm up against two tier 5 French destroyers, also two other nations. The big advantage that I have over those tier 5 Jaguars is that at tier 6 you're able to slot both the French special speed boost module that gives you longer duration on your speed boosts, and also, of course, the main show, the main battery reload booster. And that is a game changer when you go from tier 5 to tier 6 in this line. Because that means you can ambush destroyers and even light cruisers and pretty much take them out in a couple of seconds using the reload booster. I see the enemy Jaguar pushing around, so I thought I actually go around this island hoping that he will turn this way, and that way I can ambush him and hopefully take him out of the game really fast. I'm also predicting him turning, so I'm using my torpedoes as well. I get spotted and the Jaguar is in a perfect position for me to engage. Unfortunately, he does get backup from the enemy Myoko, and that's not really a ship I want to fight. But I do want to try and take out this Jaguar as quick as possible, which I do, earning me the first blood of the game. Now I just need to try and disengage, because I don't want to get blapped by this guy, the Myoko. He has really dangerous 203 HE shells that can really put the hurt on my ship. So now I saw that there was an enemy Shiratsuyu pretty close as well. So if this enemy Myoko is disengaging going north, I should definitely try and get into a new encounter with the Shiratsuyu as well. Either that or trying to stealth torp one of these two battleships, the Piotr in the center of the map, or this King George. Unfortunately, they are playing it pretty safe, so they are keeping themselves really close to their base or spawn. I have 15 seconds left on my main battery reload booster, and then I'm pretty good to go regarding pushing any enemy destroyers. Now it looks like this King George might be slowing down, so I'm not really sure if these torpedoes are gonna be efficient or not. He is also trying to turn out, So I break concealment, trying to duke him into turning in and maybe slow down to get shots off on me. And in that way eat some of my torps. But I don't think I was efficient in duking him. I do have to be careful about that enemy Miyoko though, because at every time I get briefly spotted, he is trying to engage me directly, which is a problem for me because I'm already down to 66% of my health pool pretty much. I'm trying to get some good ambush angles on this King George, but unfortunately he is heading away, which is a problem for me, since I only have 8-kilometer torps. I'm calling target on the enemy Miyoko because I really would love to for my team to try and engage him, because he is the biggest threat for me. But then I spot this enemy Jaguar that is actually pushing straight into me, which is a perfect position for me to use my reload booster once again to secure the kill on yet another destroyer, which I do very quickly. So that's 2 kills on 2 of the enemy team's French destroyers. Also another one has killed the third one, so now they only have their Shiratsuyu left, which gives our team a great advantage since we have all of our 4 destroyers left. And I think this is kind of the point for the French destroyer line, to be this kind of a destroyer hunter killer with your main battery reload booster. It means that you are perfect in ambushing enemy destroyers, taking them out in a couple of seconds. Here I'm trying to line up a torp run on this enemy Texas. Unfortunately, I get spotted by the enemy destroyer that is lurking somewhere close by. I'm not really sure if this Texas actually was aware that I got spotted here or not. He seems to be pretty tunnel focusing on some other ship, which means that my torps will be quite effective. So I take him out, securing me my 3rd kill of the game. As you can see, the rest of the enemy ships are grouping up very close to their spawn. I'm not really sure why our Fiji is pushing so aggressive when he has no support up north. I'm guessing he won't survive for that long, playing that way. Now I'm just trying to get some positions on these battleships, but I'm really aware of that enemy Shiratsuyu scouting and screening for the enemy ships, which he should. I think this was a replay bug. I was actually targeting the King George So I wasn't firing my torps towards the Miyoko, of course. Unfortunately, it looks like the King George got his spider sense tingling or something, because he just turned out in the exact right moment to be able to dodge both my torp salvos. It could have been maybe the Miyoko's hydroacoustic surge, or maybe the Shiratsuyu as well. But I thought I'd be able to continue to trail this King George, because I don't really want to continue playing on the side where the Miyoko is hunting me right now. There are also 2 battleships and enemy shores somewhere on this side of the map that hasn't been spotted in a while. And those are, of course, some better targets for me to engage. I'm not really sure what the enemy Shiratsuyu is doing, because he hasn't been spotted in quite some time. Here I just thought I engaged the King George a bit, maybe to lure out the Shiratsuyu to start engaging me. I'm guessing the King George was quite occupied with Texas and Koenig on my team, so I would pretty much get these damage in for free. I'm not using my reload booster here on this battleship, because I really think that you should only use the reload boosters to take out enemy destroyers, or perhaps if you have a broadsiding light cruiser, you can use the reload booster to take the cruiser out in a very short amount of time. So I'm just trying to harass this King George as long as possible. At the same time, I can see on the minimap that a Congo is pushing our Koenig on the eastern flank. And if not the Koenig manages to take the Congo out, I could definitely go for the Congo as well. I don't seem to have that good effect on this King George, mainly because my aiming sucks. As you can see, it's a pretty lost game, what you can tell right now by the points and ships. It looks like we will definitely lose this fight. So I really need to try and get good work out of my armaments. I thought I might be able to maybe ambush this enemy Congo going around this island. He should be aware of me going this direction, since I was engaging both him and the King George. It looks like he's pretty spot on my prediction. It looks like he might be starting to turn in, but I think the torps will land pretty good. Yeah. Getting 2 hits, securing me my 4th kill of the game. Now looking at the minimap, I have the King George, which I could probably intercept if I start moving north. The only thing is that there is unspotted shores somewhere north as well. And of course, if he has a pretty good health pool, he could be a big problem for me going for that King George. But actually the shores is very low, so this shouldn't be a problem. That said, I would really love to be able to take out the King George with my torps. So I will have to try and play this really smart if I'm able to maybe get them both. I'm hoping for this plane not to spot me before I'm able to start engaging these ships. I thought I might wait for the last possible second to engage the shores, but of course the Texas beat me to it. Otherwise that would have been my Kraken. But hopefully I'm able to get the Kraken from this King George instead. He has his guns turned to the other side, so hopefully I can close out the distance really fast and be able to torp him. I only launch one torp because I want to get as close as possible to really secure the kill. You see him turning in, so it looks actually like my first set will miss, and that is definitely why I kept my second one in reserve. And that's kill number 5 and the Kraken unleashed. Now nothing more really happens in this game, so I'm just gonna jump into the post-battle screen results. So, pretty decent game. 242,000 credits, 10,000 experience, 87k damage, 5 kills, 5 fires, 5 torp hits. 1,359 base XP, landing me the number 2 spot on the team. And 5 kills, where 2 were the French destroyers and the rest of the 3 were battleships. And you can see that torp damage was about half of my total damage, so these torps really pack a punch. So I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please leave a like and a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.